Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here to honor my friend and AJC President Harriet Schleifer. But before I make my comments, I would encourage you to turn to the screen because I think there's a wonderful video that has been prepared. So let me step aside and roll the videotape. When I think about Harriet Schleifer, I think about first the embodiment of Jewish pride. Harriet is a 24/7 Jew.
Harriet is thoughtful, she's intelligent, she's committed.
She has a focus like no one else.
Passionate and compassionate.
Harriet is truly one of a kind.
One of the most generous, kindest people I've ever met.
Harriet is a shul goer. She is there on Shabbos, and she has a purple and blue batik talis that she doesn't take off when she goes to the Kiddush lunch. She wants to make sure that absolutely everybody feels that they have a place in the community.
Harriet Schleifer is an Eshet Chayil, a woman of valor.
We're sorry we can't be there in person to celebrate, but we will be cheering you on from afar and rooting for you in all of your next endeavors.
She is of almost unlimited capacity to give to everyone who needs from her. And that whether that's me, our children, our extended family, she gives it all and she gives it constantly.
When I think of Harriet Schleifer, I think about the definition of compassion. And I've seen this most especially with her late parents, both of whom were Holocaust survivors from Poland.
So when you think about Harriet's childhood, and you think about the experiences of her parents in a concentration camp, you can understand when Harriet is absolutely committed to never again.
She was so influenced by the heritage that her parents and grandparents left her, that this is what molded her into the kind of leader she became.
Harriet came into her presidency as the very first woman president of AJC in over 100 years. And she came in at the most difficult possible time.
It was not what she signed up for. Instead, it became a virtual organization, very few travel opportunities, lots of Zoom calls, but Harriet was there every step of the way. She didn't miss a beat.
One of the things I admire the most about her is her amazing ability to establish human connection.
I've had the privilege of traveling with her to Israel, to Morocco most recently, seen her interact with people of different faiths, different political orientations. She reaches people and she connects with people in a very sincere way, gets our message across and hears them. And what is more important in the kind of work that AJC does?
You know, you can talk to her, and she knows how to listen, she knows how to absorb. Some things she'll accept, others she won't. But she knows how to give a lending ear to other people's concerns. Very critical trait in terms of Jewish leadership.
She has a huge heart, and the combination of a huge heart with a big passion for Israel makes Harriet the kind of leader she is.
Harriet joined me on my first trip to Israel as part of AJC's Project Interchange, a trip that informs my work in Congress on everything from security assistance to Israel to bilateral cybersecurity cooperation between our two countries.
So many of us admire your efforts to deepen and enhance American Jewish-Israel ties, strengthen Jewish identity, and enrich Jewish life.
The concept of opening a Warsaw office was presented some number of years ago. The director's office is named after Harriet's parents. They've got pictures of Harriet's parents, their story. For Harriet, I know she takes great pride in this, and I know for her, the office and the work it does is very, very gratifying.
When I think of Harriet Schleifer, I think about a day in 2017 in Warsaw, Poland,
we were opening the Warsaw office of AJC. It was in a large auditorium filled to capacity with Polish officials and diplomats and members of the Jewish community and the AJC delegation. And we closed the wonderful program with Harriet Schleifer on stage alone, singing a cappella, first in Yiddish and then in Polish, lullabies that her parents had sung to her as a child.
Wer hat as a Mädele am Lechel ha kleins?
They were beautiful, they were melodic, they were touching, and there was not a single dry eye in the house. That was, and that is, the soul, the neshama of Harriet Schleifer.
Some people are talkers, some people are dreamers, but Harriet is a doer who gets things done.
She's intelligent, she's compassionate,
dedicated, and passionate.
Harriet Schleifer is warmth.
Harriet Schleifer is a mensch in all ways. If you want to define mensch, that's Harriet.
Can you say I love you, Bobby?
I love you.
Well, Harriet, what a well-deserved tribute. And I can see that maybe 2070, that little boy will be taking your place. So Harriet, could you have imagined in your wildest dreams what an extraordinary presidency you've overseen? You had already made history by being the first woman president in AJC's 100-plus years. That could have been enough. But who could have imagined the arrival of COVID? Suddenly, you inherited a worldwide pandemic with all the ensuing chaos and disruption. Throughout this period, you managed the organization with resolve and good cheer. You brought everyone along with your inclusiveness and resolute spirit. In doing so, you helped to ensure that no one missed a beat. At this point, one could say, Dayenu. But of course, you then proceeded to lead AJC through perhaps the most profound change in its history, choosing a successor for David Harris, who obviously has created this institution in so many ways. I had the good fortune to be your partner in this effort, and so appreciated the way you managed to move our committee through a complicated process. You encouraged diversity of opinion while never losing track of the ultimate goal. You remained upbeat throughout the entire process and brought us to a spectacular conclusion. I'm proud to have worked with you, and thank you for truly being a president of historical consequence. As you contemplate the completion of your term, let me remind you that what the caterpillar calls the end, we call a butterfly. My best wishes from all of us as you soar to new heights. So now, on behalf of your entire family, AJC family, I'm supposed to give you a gift, but where are you? It's my honor to present you with a very special gift, which I'm going to explain this, which we hope will remind you of AJC and your unwavering commitment to what matters most to you and to all of us. Picture, you can see that up there. The customized paper cut was designed and created especially for you by a commissioned artist, Dana Levy from Teaneck, New Jersey. Aww. Sorry, Bostonian accent creeps in there. The paper cut features symbols of some of the things we feel represent you and your relationship to AJC. A globe at the center flanked by bridges that connect all of us, a tzedakah box for giving charity, a siddur or prayer book, and an open Torah, the old city of Jerusalem. All of this stems from a large tree of life or a large extended family tree, and its roots, we see the letter AJC. Finally, yet most prominently, the paper cut features the quote, Kol Yisrael Arei Lavim. All of Israel is responsible for one another. You could have authored that quote, Harriet. It is an understatement to say that you care so deeply for our people. And Harriet, believe me, the feeling is mutual. So let me present you with this. I'm not going. Well, it's attached, so let me. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do this. So Harriet P. Schleifer, AJC President, June 2019 to June 2022, with the immense gratitude for your leadership in advocating a safer world for the Jewish people in Israel. Yeah, I know, we're supposed to get on either side of this thing. This is really my wildest dream.
John, don't go away yet. Don't you think that we really are family? Don't we look like work twins? Think Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You're much cuter than Danny DeVito.
You know, when we're together, the photographers don't know where to shoot. You know, they're like this, and they're like this, and they're like this. So,
I'll just bow to you.
thank you
Thank
for
you.
your really warm words. And I don't deserve what has been said here. You deserve these words. We're a team. We will always be a team. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and even listening to these words, because none of us can do it alone. It takes all of us. So I will cherish this meaningful gift and your love. I will cherish it for the rest of my life. And I will cherish the opportunity you have given me. An opportunity, as I said earlier, of a lifetime. AJC is the best of the best. It's during my presidency that we launched 2 campaigns. It's up to us, and it certainly is. And reimagine what's possible. And we can, and we have. They're more than catchphrases. They're the ethos of AJC. They're charges to us. And we must take that charge with responsibility and optimism. Not words, but action. That's a directive in Judaism, and especially during times of personal communal struggle. This epitomizes AJC, walking the walk, traveling the traveled, going into new territories and maintaining old friendships that we worked very hard to build. The Jewish people face no shortage of struggles. We never have. At AJC, we assess the struggles, we evaluate their implications, and most importantly, we walk the walk. And we do so with determination and resolve, but with nuance, diplomacy, solid research, and centrism. I'm incredibly proud of all of you who make up AJC. If you're here for the first time, the 15th time, or the 50th time, and some of you are here for the 50th time, you know that you're going to leave here on Tuesday afternoon even more inspired and motivated to act. And you also know that this is only the beginning, not the end. We have a lot of work to do together, and I know we're up for it. At the same time, none of this would be possible without the remarkable professionals of AJC, led by the indefatigable, extraordinary David Harris. David, it's been a true honor to have grown into this organization under your leadership. You are the voice of principle and morality for the Jewish people and for all people. AJC exemplifies the commitment to Klal Yisrael. We are all responsible for one another. And thank you for us, for working together. Thank you for the honor and privilege of being your friend, your colleague, and may we all live to 120 to continue these deeds. Thank you.